haven't seen in a long time. You guys mean more to me than my old schoolmates. Like literally, you guys are my classmates. So you guys are awesome. So it's been a fun 5 years. And definitely we haven't graduated yet. This is the longest college course ever, but we'll get through.
High school never ends.
You're still in school.
Let's go.
You go to medical school.
Nursing degree. Let's go.
Alright. As of today we have lots of moving parts. Player agency has been crazy, and it will. So have fun today. I don't have anything specifically to tell you other than I hope you guys have fun. I hope you guys are prepared for whatever it is that may come our way.
No, but that's fine.
Hey chat, I got a wisdom tooth taken out 2 days ago. Not fully recovered. I'm in a little bit of pain, so bear with me.
So we can cross off and try and make sure we schedule that when everyone can hear, because some people are sick, some people are
These
away,
fucking guys.
Kind of suck.
Why are you talking to me, dog?
Try to Photoshop everyone.
I'm sick.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm missing a tooth.
Looking that way hurts.
I didn't get my shit burned.
Yeah, a little bit.
Someone does! People do meme it every time in the photos. He's got a point.
I only rolled the 2
That
for
is a good point.
If it's dark, he just detonates everybody else anyways, so we all
You turned down your lens resolution? I recommend it.
What's yours at?
I think mine's at 90.
I'm fine. Ever since we fixed my thing on here in my Steam VR, I've been fine. It's weird. I don't know how to feel about it.
I can probably sit at 100, but better safe than sorry.
I think I'm at 100.
Yo, that gave me an extra FPS.
Singular.
So, first off,
Oh.
you
can be audio, you have
Make sure to put A's in your...
So, I
thingy.
do have y'all power. I'm not going to use it because I'm going to forget to turn it off. I'm
only playing him for a little while, so I'm not gonna bother to do it later.
Sorry,
I'll just
words.
stick with Black you can name me.
I am I'm aware of some things. I am not aware of a lot of things. For the sake of DMing and admin stuff, I am like 80% blind for tonight. That said, that is assuming that we predicted what the fuck y'all are gonna do. To that end, Varian is going to be waiting for some DM cues. So if you're like, Professor, why aren't we doing the thing yet? That's why. I'm waiting for God to tell me it's okay to go.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
We're waiting for the scene to load.
Hey.
Run into the
Cutscene
Taking forever.
Yeah.
You cannot skip this
No,
cutscene.
cannot skip the cutscene.
Yeah, yours are normal.
I cannot put my mic
Alright,
on
well,
speed yet. There's monsters
yeah,
nearby.
picture time. Let's do the best we
Should I
can.
just-
We only have a
Here, I'll
boring
switch.
backdrop, really, but
Just load in the
Whatever.
next
Oh my gosh, shut up.
It's a
stone drop.
That's my shit. Let's do it like before. Let's insert the second disc.
Oh, yeah,
like in the
Ignis.
game.
Yeah, Ignis, what up, Ignis? Let's go.
Get in there.
Squad, I don't see any of you.
I'm gonna club my
Big, yeah, here, I'll do one of these. We're just used to this, okay?
You can be an Ignis too.
Hello?
If you get enough blood on your uniform, anyone can be Ignis.
Like this, dude.
There we go.
I don't remember the last time we've been this excited.
Oh, it is hot in my room.
I feel bad.
Same here.
Don't be.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fucking furnace for me, so I know the pain.
Get beat up. Get
Damn.
I just realized who that is. Mama.
Sub. Hey, yo, mama, come back here.
Yo, mama.
You standing in front of the camera.
Yo, daddy.
Why are they not in this? Everybody?
I know him.
They're not in here. So I think
Nitro, you've been this guy this entire time?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's
Didn't
been
realize
me!
He's been this guy this whole time? Nuh-uh.
Oh.
Edgar, when did you get here?
Fleabag.
Time.
Hey.
They really oh god, these guys really are super seniors. They have not graduated yet, they got held back a year.
High school never ends!
Oh god.
Yes, it does.
It's just
Shut
like
up.
summer for most of those things.
put the flower.
Alex, we
Like a
can't go
weird
back.
TV
We
show,
can't go
summer
back.
I did go back!
Put the
I
flower.
hope you guys have fun with
Yeah,
us
you did.
tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
I look fun hitting to you hard.
1-1 hits hard, you hit harder.
I just want to grab a werewolf by the tail, dislocate it, and throw him against a wall.
Yo, what are we drinking?
What do you think we're drinking?
Kill so hard at dislocation I biff him somewhere. That's what I'm gonna aim for. So watch your bums.
Raspberry tea.
Watch your bums.
I feel like I feel like
Mango monster.
because again, I'm being one to werewolf.
Ding ding.
So.
Hey, I'm so good at this game.
I don't like mango flavored anything. I love you. You know that.
I can't believe your friendship ends here.
How about this? I'll try the mango flavored, but I will never drink peach. Fuck peach.
You can't do this to me.
No, I agree with Noah on that one. Fuck Peach.
You would have mango.
Hey, shut up.
Peach. Why?
I don't like peach flavored stuff. Peach. I don't like peach. I don't like peach. Peach is nasty.
I was expecting sweet tea one day when I was around 10 years old and got peach tea, ruined it forever.
Exactly. See? He gets it.
Oh my god. I know. He doesn't get
Okay,
nothing.
but isn't peach and mango like similar in some way?
They're
In the way that they're
It
fruit.
depends.
Different flavors.
It's like saying an apple and a pineapple is the same.
Anyone who was involved,
They're not.
They are. Okay.
that's a failure.
I'm going. You're not going to make it to present day. Die. 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 Die.
You're definitely not gonna make it. Come here.
Yaha!
Listen, I might be like just a teenager, but I'm fucking almost.
Fleabag!
Come here. Come here.
Yeah, and I'm a boss level vampire. Get fucked, loser.
Why is my growl doesn't work? I can't growl no more.
I did
I
what?
ground
Have you even touched this model? How the fuck did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Probably the same way that Uriel's Visemes just were randomly broke. VR chat's quirky.
True.
Like the only thing
wanna
I
fight.
added, I added the flower in my hair. That's it.
I want to fight one of these vampires as Hayes. Okay, we find. Where is he? Hayes, where are you? There he is.
What was I say? You looking for full haze?
You're fucking Claude. Hi.
I won.
I get that when I'm older. I'm so special.
Wait, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
Try your aura, come here.
You're a bitch.
Oh fuck.
Ew, he's got
Purple.
farts.
I am constantly shitting. Your mama. Ow! You got me in the face!
The fucking Jace, like, oh, what a captain do it like this? What black one do at a time?
Get him, Cecil! Alright, lining up the shot, lining up. Hiya!
Cecil, no!
Alright, Archimedes, your turn, wherever the fuck you are. Yeah, you should get in there.
Alright, let me turn on my shit.
I'm gonna let my stuff charge until the party.
I also need to turn on my voice changer because Hayes uses Stud's voice changer, but I could pitch it up a little bit.
That's weird.
Yep.
Even at this size, even as a teenager?
Weird.
Yep.
As a
Oh,
teenager.
Christ.
But I talk. That's the thing. I pitch it. I go. I
He
talk
talks like
higher.
a squeaky baby.
Hi, Holy. So there is something big today. There are a few big things. Today is eventful.
I didn't say that.
First of all, there's a party. And then a lot of people have plans for what they're doing with Garm. And we're going to see how that goes. So, lot to do.
Isn't mine unfavorited?
Also, I got a wisdom tooth pulled and my mouth hurts. So, bear with me on that one.
Here, it's the invisible flying one too.
So, like, I get that the werewolf district is poor, but, like, have you ever thought of getting shoes?
No.
No.
They're not comfy.
Ah, cringe.
Take him. Alright, ready?
Me unfavorite something. Here.
Hang on, let me do something.
Okay. Oh, I should start my stream.
That'd help.
Oh, are you streaming tonight? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My stuff's fixed, so I can actually do things now.
Alright, see you nerds in there. Open up, bitches. Is there a new newspaper, or are they still pushing the same shit? Same shit. Wahoo! God, I think I'm starting to remember this town more than home. I can make this. What is my ledge boy doing down there? Did they make this slippery? Okay, no. I was about to say, did they do this just to spite me being on the roof? Too early for me to appear. Still not credited. And having the same paper run for like multiple weeks? What the fuck is up with that? Slow news day in Fallbrook, I guess. Or slow news month. I don't know. Oh! What? I can barely hear a thing up here. Scoot, 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 scoot.
That's unfortunate, but fair enough.
Where are you going? Are you going back in? Aww, lame.
They're going to be all busy for an hour. I guess I may as well head back to the manor and get them finalized preparations.
I suppose I could take a peek. Whoop. Oh. Get rid of you.
Just leave the shit this time.
Morning.
Okay.
Morning.
Morning, morning, morning!
Gather down in the tavern area, I suppose.
Listen, I know you're a ledge boy now, and like we have this special connection, but I'd feel wrong if I didn't get one of these out every couple of sessions. So, pardon me for a moment. Fuck you, Merlin! Fuck you, Merlin! Anyhow.
Because unfortunately I'm gonna need to be saving my appetite. Thinking on the negatives and letting your mind wander into despair and negativity is going to fuck us over. Need a clear mind. So that's why I'm keeping mine empty.
Just have an orange juice, it'll make you feel better. I guess I'll just put this sign up now and proceed to go.
Just going to act like I'm sitting at the head of the table. Ha! You're so important. Like I have my own little council. Consisting of my ledge boy, someone who sees way too much, and someone who sees nothing at all. What a crew!
Please come back in an hour.
Wait, do you sense me? Do you smell me? You legally have to let me know.
My apologies.
Yes, of course.
Are you out of commission fully?
I'm gonna be ringing the bell. Everyone stay in here, please. This is mostly for people gathering.
If you need anything, I'll be in the
The girl Fleabag has a boy Fleabag with them.
Stay here and ring.
Look at that!
Outside.
Oh, important meeting?
Do you think we're deaf?
Excuse you? I guess I will not sit at the head. You know, there's a chair right over there.
Sorry for my attitude. I know what day it is.
You never have to apologize to me.
I guess I'll sit here then.
It seems like I'm starting to apologize to
Till
more
I
people.
get booted out of this seat.
Shows you for your attitude, Ellie. Let it shine. Levi, did you get updates yesterday? And what's going on?
I did not know.
Big Dog was out cold.
Big Dog!
Better. Couple stabs won't keep me
Able
down.
enough to. Okay.
Be on the ready. Not that you aren't already, but today especially.
Yes, today especially for the important things going on. Oh, that's tonight! Oh, kiss my full moon!
It could be a turning point. We need to be ready to respond.
I'm sure I'm at 120% then.
Look at you, giving so much percentage.
Life and death for some of our members in our squad today, okay? I need you to find it in yourself to...
Gavin, again, thank you for letting us slip with you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Am I about to be booted out of my seat by a Fleabag? Oh no.
Hey there.
Whenever possible, again, make sure.
What do you want to sit?
Ah, bitch! Fine, take it! Didn't want it anyways!
We do.
I gotta stretch my legs
Sit.
anyways.
Levi's
Don't even worry about it.
Sit.
Okay.
I can be the head of the table again! Look at me!
We have been together for a long time, right? I've seen you go through the motions. I think we all share the same voices now and then.
I can't see as much looking this way. I don't feel as in charge. Why are you looking at me?
Just giving a moment to ensure that we have no stragglers. Want to make sure that we're all ready for this. I'll take that as our cue. Good morning.
Morning!
Morning.
I'm sure some word has spread by now about much of the discussion that occurred last night. But I also know that many things have not been shared. We're fixing this right now. There are 2 events in which I have confirmed
It is a daily
not
basis.
presented to
I knew
myself
that.
in order to gauge the balance. The first
Makes sense.
was the discovery of a destroyed lichen village. I know the base.
Girl, it was destroyed before they found it. Snap.
But nothing precise. The second, I'm aware that there's some sort of formal gathering occurring, and that some of you will attend.
Right, that is tonight.
Those who will be attending, can you please stand for me?
Oh, what would I wear? Oh, you're going. Okay, interesting. Are you standing because you're going, or are you standing because... Oh, there you go. You just didn't have a seat. You're definitely not going. Oh, you're going? Didn't see that coming.
Political gathering.
Yeah.
I'll sit over here. I can see more of the room that way. I can keep an eye on you.
Well,
I haven't seen you around as much.
This is the situation we currently have. At current here in Fallbrook, between the 3 houses and the 3 majority of the races that dwell here, we of course of the human people, the werewolf
Cattle,
tribes,
fleabags,
and the vampire families.
Winning team!
Each of which have had increasing tension with one another, especially from the werewolf and the human peoples. Both attempting to speak up for what they feel is right for their own safety.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's been escalating over the last few days, especially after the attack on the fishing village.
Nothing new. Everyone who's always at the lower class feels like they have to rise up to aspire for something better.
And many of the werewolves present
But they can't.
are starting to perhaps not follow Garm, but agree in his mindset that their
Question
physical
for Team
prowess
Goose.
alone is enough to take control.
Yes, sir. Actually, more towards
Situation is
Shan.
more dire by the day. Add on
What's
with
up?
the
I'm sorry, Chris.
epidemic.
If I were to run around as said avatar here, invisible, there's no possibility unless I de-visipatize myself that someone might see me, right?
Yeah, you should
Okay.
be safe.
Cool. Just
Yeah, no one can detect us other than maybe one person we talked about earlier.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep,
I'm sure some of you have seen him. I do hope all of you have heard this name by now. What we know of him is thus.
You didn't hear that. Shut up, Oli. You're hearing
It's
things.
unconfirmed, but likely that he did once work as a mercenary.
Vampire,
Of that
stop!
note, he has some... Well, his name is known. From there, he has been gathering werewolves, both feral, some willing, to follow under his lead. A mentality of strength first,
No, definitely not.
heart last.
Oh, I've zoned out. What has he been talking about?
After speaking with him, myself and the other professors have agreed that while he is a follower of Malar, and a very passionate one,
Malar!
he is fanatical, declaring Malar as his one true god and all else as falsehoods.
Ed boy, I've never noticed your
His
broken sword. is it a magic sword? Does something come out here?
Must be handled as if it were a fanatical cult.
You are full of so many surprises, Ledge Boy.
And so, some of the delicacy...
Oh, the dogs. Right, the dogs. I knew that. I had no reason to zone out.
Has to be adjusted to suit it.
Alec has ADHD. Edgar probably also has ADHD more than I think about it. Just wouldn't be diagnosed.
There was a small amount of autopsy performed on the werewolves that were slain.
Right, and the results to that are...
Was only, perhaps not even, a third of those who follow Garm, at least into that battle, were actually afflicted by the disease causing feral tendencies. Which means the other 2/3 are either loyal followers, completely in agreement with his beliefs, or perhaps even civilians and innocents who are following him only for the sake of their own survival and fear.
Victor, Octavia, you corrected them on what they thought they saw, right?
Reflected this possibility, that there are those who may be fighting not out of their own choosing. And then, of course, tonight is the full moon. And I am fully aware of what that means. Did I miss any pressing factors, Professor?
Should be it.
Moving on to the strategy which was proposed last night by myself. I apologize to the squad leaders who were not directly referred to. A survivor of the destroyed village. And just as much privy to this as anyone else.
Wow.
He's under our guard.
Continuing. I apologize to the squad leaders who were not directly referred to, however, time was not on our side.
That's a little tail. Tiny little wiggly tail.
Cadet Zachary Fang presented a possibility following discussions with Garm. An offer that Garm provided. To lead us to some sort of presence or power deep in the forest in which he has come to respect. He at first claimed that this was the source of the epidemic. We have reason to believe that is a falsehood, but regardless, there is something there and we must know what it is. He offers to lead Cadet Fang to this site in exchange for his freedom and the life of one of our wards. The second price, I'm sure you all
Someone doesn't like them.
Right.
Oh, I love a good dog fight. Ooh.
Now then, I'm sure that all of you are already questioning my madness, so let me make this clear. I have no intention of letting this madman loose. But I see no other way to find this point of interest without at least misleading him.
Mm-hmm.
Cadet Zachary Fang will feign treason. Releasing Garm from the custody of a Cadet Cortez, who has recently taken his newly acquired prize under his jurisdiction as a member of a hunter's house. Cadet Cortez will take a fall.
Take a fall?
Zachary Fang will lead Garm out of the city at the rising of the moon. Following Cadet Fang, as I am sure that he will be betrayed at some point in this, will be a team of 4. Our best in the art of subtlety and those who volunteered, understanding the full length of the risk.
Who is your best in terms of subtlety?
Bile, Flora, Ida,
You're really struggling to find a 4th, aren't you? Who else in this academy is subtle, would you say?
I had not forgotten you, I promise.
Oh, you totally forgot!
I am fully aware of what I am asking them to do. Should something go wrong, and I do indeed expect this to go wrong, these 5 cadets will be alone to deal with what is, by all intents and purposes, a monster of a combatant, let alone of a man.
Don't stroke his ego too much.
So that is where the rest of us come into play. What I know for sure is Garm has one of our wards, a Miss Pepper, as a target, which he wishes to use for religious sacrifice.
They have religion now?
We are playing this to our advantage. His forces, what remain of them, still
friend of yours,
in the woods, in some disarray. But they are still scouting, they are still planning something. And it is either that we take action, or we wait for them to siege the walls. I still need a volunteer for this next part.
Can I volunteer?
A decoy.
I would love to!
Will be selected.
Oh, pick me! Pick me!
We'll take up the appearance and
over here!
Some of the garb of young Pepper.
Come on, my hand is so high up, can you not? Oh, right.
It will be a poorly kept secret.
Whatever.
And once we leave this room, I would ask that this is shared and spoken of how we are finally escorting the girl to a safer location. The CAF will know how to take care of her. We are leaving at sundown, etc., etc. Make a story. I'm sure you all can.
Etc., etc.
This leads to this part. That the girl is being escorted out via a sizable force to safety needs to be shared and needs to reach the woods through word of mouth. A poorly kept secret. Once this diversion, this imposter is led out of the city, it is our hope that they will come under attack by at least a portion of Garm's forces. This is to act as diversion for the sake of Cadet Zachary Fang and our stealth team, to alleviate pressure and the amount of guard that they are going to need to avoid for the sake of their own survival. Should combat indeed occur...
Can I help you? You're blocking my fucking path, small-ass tail! I bet you get bullied for that. As you should be!
Is going to be unavoidable, at least from Garm's forces. But should you indeed see any who become craven attempt to flee the battle, these very well could be some of those who were intimidated into...
Can you fucking move?
Civilians.
Vampiric magic, going into the table. Oh, this sucks. Oh, God. It's fine.
Now break, let their leadership crumble. They have lost their way.
Nope, can't do it. Go into this chair.
And when the time comes, they will be shown another.
Wait, what the fuck am I doing? I'm magic.
The diversion team will do their best to mend any injuries. Any still able to fight will stay at the ready for a signal that our stealth team will send once something goes wrong. The diversion team and what remains will then move with all haste towards the signal in order to bring reinforcements and reprieve as quickly as possible.
It's so hard to do information gathering when these meetings just drone on. A point, if you would, sir.
The effects of this strategy. We are going to be fighting a fanatical leader of a fanatical cult.
Ooh, go team.
At the peak of his power, in a battleground of his choosing, in a field completely in his advantage.
Oh, so you're fucked.
When the battle is done, there should be no songs of how the great Garm was cut down in cowardice.
Oh, what?
Silenced.
I was
speaking his mind for saying what he thought was right.
I was about to side with you about how there should be no songs about Garm. But if there
cruel man, a warmonger.
Did you forget what he did?
And that he was not cut down in cowardice, but rather stricken down at the peak of his power.
Oh, bitches.
Shown that his way of strength alone, of bloodshed alone, was foolishness.
Okay, no, okay, we're on the same page now, I follow.
Should there indeed be any remaining civilians amongst his number, they will have nothing else to fear. Preventing possible future incursions, future attacks, and with hope, bringing some peace of mind to the citizenry here. Without an external threat applying further pressure, we'll be able to focus on the cure. Or at least a treatment. That is the strategy I've proposed. And I am well aware that it very, very well cost us much. Fighting feral werewolves.
Listen, I get it. A whole lot of your kind isn't into the whole shoes thing. I don't get it. I actually think it's disgusting and very unsanitary. But, why don't you have a fucking shirt?
Squad leaders, I am open to suggestions. What can I improve? How do we solve this situation in its entirety? By some other means. Stark, please.
None other means. I think the strategy is sound.
Are you flipping me off?
I think the best we can do
Stark?
is to provide additional support to our scout team in whatever method we have. Provide additional buffs, extra supplies, and any other thing they can use to last a little bit longer, should they encounter, when they encounter the worst of it.
Stark is secretly giving someone some fucking shade right now.
Absolutely.
It's either me or it's you, and he can't see me, so...
After Mr. Stark, for those who are not here, we suggest that the scouting team be provided every possible provision and enchantment that they can carry with them. Professor, I'm sure you have a few of your favorites at the ready.
I can see what I can pull up.
Gavin, please.
Yeah, well, goddammit!
To be honest, sir, I'm 100% against this plan.
Well, no one asked. Except he did.
There's too
Oh,
many
shit.
unknowns And
I didn't ask.
Not to mention the gain at the risk of what we can lose,
Mm-hmm.
what can go wrong, and everything that can happen is not worth it.
Yes. Many things can go wrong, many things are unknown. And no plan survives the enemy. What is your suggestion for an alternative, Cadet
This
Gavin?
cadet doesn't want to take risks. Ah!
Go
Funny.
over each section then.
Oh god, how long is this going to last?
At least start with what I know and what I've been talking with the Canes on the situation for these past few days. Is Asgarn is a political situation. That on the political side of knowing that a portion of the werewolves have been seeing strength over all. Him just being let go is going to cause a massive uproar on the majority.
Even though he's a paladin. Do you have something against paladins, Holy?
Letting him go, because it will be found.
Because I, as Edgar, fully agree. Paladins are fucking disgusting, but, need I remind you something real quick in my chat?
That a town that we've only just met would be forgiven. Because we haven't gained the full city's trust to do risky acts. And a majority...
Only right now, good. Good save, good save.
Is only relying on...
Fuck paladins.
We're here to help a town, but we still have the whole town. It's as if we're not remembering they have a guard. They have people that...
Good, I need a hype man. Blackwin isn't here right now, and even when he is, he doesn't talk that much.
Sure.
All three of the brother lords of Fallbrook have provided their approval and support of what I suggested to them. This does not mean that this is being pushed into motion immediately. However, the riskiest of the plans has been communicated.
Maybe I just need a change of perspective. Maybe if I do that, I'll follow this a little more.
The werewolves will be focusing on securing their own people. This is just as trying for them.
Better?
Those who will be struggling.
I keep hitting my head on the roof.
Being provided support.
I gotta do it again.
End up causing additional chaos.
God fucking damn it, what are you made of?
It's
fine, I'll sit here.
Here in town will be enforcing a curfew. So that none of the public...
I'm such a bird right now.
Garm's path during his exit.
A bird inside a fucking building! Open a window!
As for the vampire houses, they are housing a party after all. But after noise has occurred, it has been agreed that they will be sending a relief team once the fighting dies down to help us transport our wounded and the critically injured. I will get to you, Stark. I hope that helps with some of your worries.
Curfew? More like...
A little bit.
Like, bird flu. Wait, I don't like that. I don't like the joke I just made. Bad show. Jolly bad show.
At the beginning, we unanimously stated that this plan should not happen. Before I guess it was brought up again. I think we should deal with, or I should say, let the town deal with Garm. Be it through a warrior's death, and showing that strength over all does not win, or simply execution after relaying the atrocities that he has done and had.
Yes.
Allowing the town to take charge. After that, we're worried about...
The issue with those two suggestions, Gavin. A warrior's death, single combat. May I remind, it took 2 full squads and 2 professors. Almost to lethal
4
lengths.
very powerful vampires.
And
Just
additional
Thank
support
you!
in order to subdue Garm.
Wait, 4?
Is there anyone here who actually has so much certainty and confidence that they can defeat him in single combat.
Pick me! Pick me, teacher!
I'll be humble.
I'll be humble? Oh.
As for allowing the city to simply execute him for his crime,
I like the attitude.
They could. They have more than enough justification.
He's a dog.
Then we have the problem with the fanaticism.
Who all was there? Guess it's been a couple of days now.
One was executed out of cowardice.
Which in my old age feels like a couple of weeks. Cough, cough, sneeze, sneeze.
He will become a martyr and an icon for further insurrection and further warmongering.
Was Chips there? I can't recall. I don't think Victor was there. No, Victor wasn't there. You couldn't have been there.
Any other concerns, Gavin?
So I think it may have been Chips.
Letting a team going out into...
I'll think about it later.
Or a small team going out. We could hold refuge during the full moon.
Oh, then they're referring to... Ow.
Potentially lead to...
Fair enough.
Those coming to try and free Garm.
Guess we're counting bastard children as powerful vampires now. What's the world come to?
Werewolves district can protect themselves. They would be on equal footing. They would also have the strength of the full moon. For the human
Many
section,
of the werewolves within the district, while yes, will certainly be able to hold their own, many are not in control of themselves. They are not a ralliable force or an organized force.
Yes, yes, so fluffy. You know what else is fluffy? Fleabags. Whose side are you on again?
I know there is really only one main entrance to this.
God, talking hurts. What are you doing, though? Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Funneling across a moated city. It's a very strong defense. Not to mention we have hunters.
I guess cats are
that know
okay.
how to
I'm fine with cats.
deter or
There are many vampires out there who turn into cats.
City has in its defense.
Cats are fine.
To your point, how do you
Still a
suggest
pet,
we
though.
proceed?
if the whole concern is just that of what could come if we don't do this plan in swiftness, we have the ability to halt whatever's coming for us.
If a siege
If
does
I may
occur at the
interject
front gates,
on Gavin's point. Gavin, please remember that we are essentially in the middle of a political race war. If we involve the other races in this, we risk the chance of stirring this up.
You should do that. You should stir it
It's
up.
beyond the point that
Like a big old bowl of soup.
if you were to bring in the vampires or the hunters,
You just side with the vampires. We'll take you in.
risk all
We're cool like that.
feeling like they are in danger.
if the city comes under siege, any who perhaps do not follow Garm, but have been curious in his belief, wanting to rise up against this oppression, they will see it as their opportunity. Many humans, those who are not in the Guard, will use it as an opportunity to provide terrible hardship. I see you, Zachary. And as well, the aftermath. Yes, the city will endure such an attack. But it is what comes after that I am not sure if we can stop. Now, to each their turn. Stark.
Coretta touched briefly upon it, but yes. The greatest worry is galvanizing any side against the others. A balance of power is best maintained when you can control all sides.
But you can't.
The werewolves present a problem.
Yes, they do.
Both the hunters and vampires could use them as a stigma to cause a
Well.
political event. doing what we're doing here could solve that so that we can control one side of this balance. That is why I believed it was a good idea.
Cattle have a lot of thoughts now, don't they? I mean, that's ridiculous.
If I may.
They let you speak?
Look, a bit of your information sounds a bit off. Garm's rallied some of the people of support in the district after me and some of the others have talked with some of them that support Garm. Not just from strength alone. He's actually helped them build things such as their homes and helped with the young too.
Are we sympathizing with him now? God's fucking bless.
So I'm not entirely sure if everyone would agree of just he dies and then it would be fine.
I'd be fine with it. Why wouldn't you be fine with it?
Die and be counted as a martyr or something.
There is still a risk, yes. I will get you soon, Ave. 2 more before you.
Greta.
I have.
About to say, who's trusting in Gaia here? I don't trust in Gaia here.
However, to continue to the thread of the political standing, have we considered ways in which to influence the opinion of the public? For instance, doing as Dars mentioned with Garm's activities. Helping to rebuild any assets that are destroyed or currently require repair. There is also the current process of determining the cure for the endemic here. Not to mention, is there a possibility that we could perhaps, once this mission is complete, we will have to have somebody go in amongst the people and spread word.
Victor!
Obviously a slightly biased, but
sorry, I had to get one out.
Sounds believable.
For providing the city's support, the first 2 suggestions of assisting to build damaged areas, as well as providing security, we are doing such already. Rebuilding the fishing village, assisting and visiting in areas that the city and the nobles may prefer be forgotten, such as the Red Light District. As well, one of the reasons in why I've been providing you each with 5 gold a day is to help with the local economy. Gold from the outside spurns forward more economic opportunities for businessmen and can help relieve some pressure in an honest way.
Do we have any suggestions as to people that we could put in as long-term representatives of goodwill? People that will stay in the town to help those here feel secure.
For the time being, Neroli and Zachary Fang are both having a steady channel of communication with the werewolf tribes.
That is certainly reassuring.
However,
they are both going on
as for long-standing ambassadors, that falls down to the CAF to choose who they wish to keep in standing, as I believe that we are all needed elsewhere once this closes.
Stonks!
What I mean is to choose somebody who's already in town or in the area. We cannot choose a CAF representative ourselves. However, if we can at least help raise the standing of someone here, they can provide a pillar.
We'll see who stands forward.
fate will take its course on that subject. Zachary Fang, finally your turn.
Moving back to Gavin a little bit. I just wanted to give you a reason of why I think this is important. Without going into much detail, because there are civilians in the room, do we forget what we protect at our school? What if what he's talking about out in that forest is that very thing? And if they get their hands on that before we do, that could be an army of that.
What fucking civilians are we talking about? The dog?
I'm not willing to take that chance. I don't think you should be either. We need to find out what it is.
Of great import and danger in which we have been ordered to secure. That is a factor we need to consider as well. Thank you, Zachary.
Yes, thank you, Fleabag. All these dogs have opinions. And weirdly enough, they're being heard.
again.
I believe we all. It's my turn.
If you wish it.
Yeah, pop off, King.
Stark's gone twice already. I'm sure he can wait.
Arbor had her hand
I
raised.
can wait.
You also skipped over Arbor.
How are you gonna skip Arbor?
Much to keep track of.
Yes, sir.
I see you snickering at me.
I questioned the soundness of trying not to make a martyr out of him by having an entire squad of people try to take him on. While he will be at the height of his power, if it's not one-on-one combat, I don't know, perhaps Zachary can correct me, but I believe that's not how that works.
Not the direction I thought you were going to take that. Perhaps Zachary can 1v1 Garm.
I have to agree with Arbor.
I can even confirm that.
Seen many cults in Abagua, and unless they are very fanatical, and unless you give them verbatim proof to debunk their leader, they will not listen to any word we say, and he will become a martyr no matter who kills him or not.
It's actually a fair point.
We should let the people deal with him. We should keep him from hurting others, but we should debunk him in the eyes of his own people and have them deal with him instead.
Those too afraid to follow him might turn tail.
Might.
There is a possibility to add on to what Arbor said. That yes, a lot of his pack and people could just call us liars and not believe. But from what I understand and what I've read and from the basics I know myself, my people are more, how to word this, respectable when it comes to these things. If they don't know that he doesn't die in one-on-one combat and there are no witnesses, this will become a hell of a lot easier. They may just believe that myself or somebody else killed him in one-on-one combat.
That's very underhanded. Totally unbelievable. I mean, have you looked at yourself or any of your classmates? None of you are taking your thing in a 1v1. But I like the thought process. Look at you.
Well,
you had much to say last night. I'd be surprised if you had nothing now.
Sir, I'll go ahead and do my best, but I have a feeling it's just going to fall on deaf ears.
No, you have a blind girl, not a deaf one.
Puts too much of our own at risk.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many unknown risk factors.
Oh, totally.
And we were given a timeline of 24 hours to come up with a plan.
Not much time at all.
I mean, even a tactical, brilliant man would have a hard time with this kind of,
Like yourself.
So do I have anything to contribute? Yes, to stop this plan. to hold Garm and hold the city. That's all I'll have to say. But I know Hoshi really had something she wanted to say, so go ahead, Hoshi.
Please.
I can tell that there are some people still in this room that oppose the plan, and I also oppose this plan. I would like to go over a couple things. If you would confirm, Professor. Your goal is to prevent Garm from becoming a martyr, right? And to prevent his pack and and his supporters within the city from attacking us, yes?
That is one of the objectives, yes.
The other objective would be to find out the secret in the forest, correct?
While circumventing Garm's forces who currently occupy it, correct.
Anything else?
To alleviate pressure of outside threat upon the city in order to ease some of the tensions here, as well as to try to ensure as little loss of life as possible, especially to the werewolf tribes who have been put into submission under Garm's leadership.
Something you mentioned to me yesterday is that you believe that there are some sort of magical or otherwise way that Garm controls the ferals of his pack, which would be less than a third, but still a significant portion of his forces. Yes.
Interesting theory.
I believe that.
Himself has claimed. The technique itself, we are unsure of how he is executing it.
I believe that one avenue we could pursue is looking for one way to.
Have we been in here more than an hour?
And then on to what me and Ignis agree is.
Oh my god!
Our goals is that we want to prevent unnecessary deaths out of the high risk.
I'm getting restless over here.
That we will be putting our fellow cadets in, and we think that it would be good to hold Garm in his cell instead of killing him this night, as it would be much easier to contain him during the full moon rather than killing him out in the field.
Anything else to add?
I would like to invite anyone who also opposes this plan to stay behind after this meeting, so we can figure out what to do. We don't have a lot of time, but...
We don't have a lot of time. So are we going to spend that time with a civil war?
I insist, Professor.
We'll see if it is needed, Hoshi.
That is all.
Who the fuck's this guy? I've never really looked at the paintings here.
Stock.
No counterpoints.
Well, this
Merely
place
I
looks
wanted to
nice.
provide information that hadn't made it to your ears yet.
Not blurry, but looks nice.
Myself and Liang went on an information
Move,
gathering
move, move. I'm
mission
looking at
yesterday,
paintings.
Trying to look
Ooh,
after
look at
the
this
hunters
place.
and their movements in the city. A number of other cadets assisted.
Excuse me, Ryder.
It led us to an information broker
Ooh.
who provided us with a number of
That also looks
interesting
nice.
information, including the movement of a hunters guild that is set to arrive likely today, which coincides with the full moon. Additionally, I was stopped by the same information broker and informed that at least the oldest Lord Zane was a puppet working for someone else. And it is believed that their intent for trade would not be held in good faith because Zane had no power to make that alignment.
I see. Cadet Hart.
Hoshi said something that you had said that there was some other force that might be controlling the barrels. We did, during the autopsy yesterday that we performed with Med Squad, we discovered that it is possible that blood magic is easier.
No, that's wrong. Victor, you should correct
with
that.
one of the blood mages, and we confirmed it with our own blood mage as well.
False. You didn't ask her again. That's the problem.
We think that that might be maybe one of the ways that they're being controlled then. Or that is a possibility. That means...
Looks like you forgot to correct someone.
Mean or suggest
Oh, I'm
that
so
Garm
in
isn't
trouble.
The one controlling them. And the only one that creatures that I know control... use blood magic are vampires.
Noted.
Wait.
Thank you.
Am I crazy? Where did Hannah go?
Flora.
Huh?
And would like remind those who oppose us doing something about him.
Am I blind?
There is more at risk than just this town. Is more personal than that. Garm wants to kill a child. Has killed an entire village to kill a child. Him half
Oh, there you are.
to keep them safe.
Oh no, I thought you were over
Because
here
when
for a
we
second.
leave, there will not be someone for that.
Let her speak.
Hoshi, you gotta take your turn.
You were given your turn. Please.
You don't have the talking stick.
We volunteered for this. If it is our lives that stop you from thinking this has to happen, then question why we put ourselves to this at the first place. Flora is willing to do this. Other volunteers can say what they want. Flora is.
That'll be enough, Flora.
Professor Femme.
Iris had her hand up for a while.
Sorry, Iris, please.
With this, I ask, if it goes through, how do we control the information? What do we tell the people? If there are no witnesses, they will be relying on us for what we give them. What do we tell them?
You tell them he died like a bitch.
That is the facts. The truth. That we scoured every possibility, every option, weighed the risk, searched for some other way.
Yeah, but best of luck with that, Professor.
The best we could.
Yeah, I'm sure the werewolves will definitely hear that out.
Making it a martyr anyway. Making it seem like our hand was pushed.
To decide as well. Not just us.
Ryder.
No, take your time.
What Flora suggests, then I will speak my mind.
Oh, here it comes. Alright, tell him, big man. Oh my
I'm not
god.
the smartest guy here,
Yeah, we know.
but from the way you make it sound, it seems like you're sending my friends to their death.
He's got a point.
And that's not something I can get behind.
No, sir,
If
not
anything, I'd
Ryder.
rather be the front man.
Ryder!
Look, we've done this rodeo so many times. I get it.
You did it once.
Are you asleep?
You understand what you are doing on a full moon night.
Kiss my full moon. I missed the sign, so.
I might be strong, but damn, I'm not stronger than them.
You know, Ryder, I think if there's anyone believable to win a 1v1 with Garm, it's totally you. You should go get him.
Repeat that, please.
None of us work, sir.
They didn't say anything. Kinda had their hands raised though.
Someone spoke up during Ryder's appeal.
It was myself.
Oh yeah, it was you.
Repeat yourself, please.
Sleepyhead.
You did it once, Professor. Where were you when we needed a defense?
Am I about to see a revolt?
Didn't speak up for us and left us to be tortured.
Oh, this was so worth the hour.
To which circumstance are you implying?
When Finn stood against Lila. Your shield was drawn. And you turned on us for drawing our own shield in defense of one of our own. And left us to be tortured. You value our lives. Where were you then?
Blackwin, I hope you're writing this down. I didn't bring a pen.
Think of me of this immediately as it occurred.
It doesn't matter. You don't want officers, you want soldiers.
Playback be wildin'.
And I'll be your soldier.
In actuality, poor Witty. Her trackers have been giving her so much shit.
As for the claim. Let me make this clear here and now. I am a damn paladin.
Paladin?
I am sworn to not one, but 4 oaths.
Damn!
To protect the innocent.
Uh-huh.
Life and the greater good.
Then what's the 4th one? What's the 4th one?
That includes all of you.
Okay, that's cool. What's the 4th one? I heard...
How many times have I thrown myself?
I heard innocent, life, and the greater good, which, I'm going to be honest, one of those seems a little redundant. But what's the 4th? Did I miss it?
And I guarantee you that you are not aware of all the other things I have done on your behalf 5-fold.
Or is it 4-fold?
To the point where I have been at risk, to the point where I have been threatened with dismissal, prison, and worse.
Worse than prison?
Yes, I stood by. Yes, I watched. But in that circumstance, when
What does the greater
and
good mean?
Albrecht and the headmistress, when the enemy
What
was
if they
at our door, when
contradict
Zayn
each
was
other,
taking
you know,
away
like...
our own.
What if killing someone
had a
is
choice.
better for the greater good?
Either I
So,
let you
like,
come to harm,
that goes against the life
or I
thing.
allowed the entire school to burn, just as was
Feels
their
like you're
wish.
asking to be put into a pickle.
And then if I die tonight,
moment's
what is
pain.
the difference? You've killed me once already, Professor.
There is some tea that I really feel like I should know here.
You are free to have your own opinions of me.
Looks like Ellie has opinions.
So be it. It was my hope that I could have called many of you friend. I still hope to. I am looking, I am imploring.
See, that's the thing. If they get specific
turn.
with the oaths, it's
I
harder to
simply
find
ordering you to
loopholes.
march to
And
your death.
paladins love their loopholes.
Let's move this along.
Yes, please.
I'm sure this is tiring for all of us.
It's been an hour and a half.
I think it would solve a lot of issues if, instead of trying to kill Garm once we've acquired the information we need, Instead, we simply try to recapture him. I understand that would be difficult, and I'm understanding that this whole thing is difficult.
I'm sick of
However,
hearing a pillar
the only
speak.
alternative I can see if we do decide to go through this plan, it doesn't make him a martyr. We let them have their justice. We let the school or the town have their justice for themselves. They can say whatever they want about us.
Seconded.
So let him go, but then go
These
for
are the
a
options we have.
recapture.
Let's get this moving. The first option is the plan in which I have suggested. With the decoy, the stealth team, and the ruse towards Garm. The second, we choose not to engage. We surrender Garm's custody back to the city. And allow them to take justice into their own hands, and we simply try to put out the fires that rise. Third, as Miss Hart has suggested, we implore Garm, the man who spat in our face to every attempt of negotiation and begged for death, implored that he will gladly devour our children and try to play to his love of men.
Sir, that is not what I suggested.
I was about to say, I feel like you have a bias with that one there.
Into the forest.
Kind of underselling it.
Sir, if I may reiterate, that is not what I suggested at all.
How would you choose?
I suggested going through the plan as normal. The only end bit is to recapture him rather than just try to kill him. Because if we try to kill him, he becomes a martyr. It doesn't matter what we want to do. If whatever we say, we're just going to be seen as another, frankly, no offense to everyone who isn't human here, we're going to be seen as another human faction trying to side against the werewolves, and that's all we'll be seen as.
That's valid.
Ouch.
We would also be seen as deceitful.
Everyone is. 80% of every conflict is deceit.
80!
Do you want the entire CAF to be seen as deceitful by this full town?
Regardless.
Marion. You want me to close this out?
Let's see what the final verdict is.
That's what I'm saying.
Those who support the plan I suggested, please rise.
Oh, not even raise your hand. Get up.
Question. Is this with Cadet Hart's amendment?
No.
As I suggested.
No, that's gonna be the third one.
As I suggested.
I'm kind of torn between this one or the third one.
Yes, I'm with you there, Zachary, but he ignored everything. When they both fought him,
Nope.
his mouth and my barrel wanted to kill him.
I know you are not, Daz.
I was about to say staying sitting wasn't enough for you. You had to say nope?
Those
Ah,
who deem,
orcs.
Be seated. Those who deem that we should not engage and allow Fallbrook's own code of justice to handle Garm, as we provide support in other means, please rise.
Oh, I'm curious about this one. Okay, we got Ryder, we got this guy, we got...
If this is the one to be the shield of the city, then yes.
Is this to
Keep
him
defend
there?
the city.
We can figure out.
Oh my god, they don't even know what they're voting for!
Allow the city to do as they wish with him.
But that's it.
We can figure
As I
out.
said, to
Yeah,
not engage,
specifics later.
to allow the
Alright,
city
do
to
not
Ah, hovering is tiring. I'm going back to sitting.
and to
Hi,
provide
Victor!
support however else we need.
Hi, Hannah.
There's
Crazy
a lot of
day
debate there,
today,
but okay,
huh?
It's the closest one I get.
Luckily, that one will not have so much of a dire timeline.
Fuck off.
My apologies. Those who accept with the second plan, please rise.
They're passionate.
Is this Cadet's Hearts one?
No, that's the third one!
To engage.
Just hold
You've mushed their brains!
Gotcha. This one is to keep Garn locked up and defend the city until we can figure out something else.
Wait, so are they voting for one again?
Three. Chips was standing
Three.
for-
3.
4?
Very well.
Oh, you got a hand raised over there.
Professor?
No, I'm saying I agree with the second plan more.
Respectfully, as much as I value each of your opinions, I am leaving this to the decisions of the cadets alone.
Understood.
They have the most to pay for
Wish
this.
to have my voice known.
And it has been, my friend. For the third plan, to be the adjusted attempt of mine.
Victor, have you voted for
Garm
one?
Will be recaptured. Please rise.
I'm not opposed either way, but I will state it is harder.
Oh,
to
nope, you're not
recapture
getting up.
the kill, but I'll stand with it.
We got Hannah, we got... You voted twice.
You may vote twice if you
You
so
can
choose.
also stand again.
Oh, shit!
You may vote twice.
Double voting? In this economy?
Stand for this.
Victor, did you vote?
1, 2, 3.
You got to let your voice be known. You hold power here. Yeah, I trust your decision.
15.
I'm making my voice heard. I agree with this.
Okay, he just said not to do that!
Two professors. If not more. Cadet Hart's suggestion has the majority.
Oh, look at you, Hannah. You're a born leader. You're not Hannah.
Are there any here?
I got you mistaken for a second. You have similar haircuts. Look at you, Hannah. God, even my brain's gone to mush. We've been in here for so long.
Still require the decoy.
Yes, it
I'll
does.
volunteer as decoy.
Oh.
What?
Using the child's clothes, we can hope to mask it. As well, there'll be the lingering sense of all of the other escorts.
Oh no, I see what you mean. Barber, you don't have the scent.
No, I don't. He's already proven he can't smell me.
What is a word if you find it out?
She would be perfect.
There is also the sentence.
That being said, I do question what will happen of Zachary. If he is to commit treason, release him.
Probably be killed.
We recapture him and
Zachary
then
actions will be completely pardoned by myself, as he is acting under my order.
Okay, then what happens
So,
to
passion is
you?
directed towards Zachary. As before, as I have done for some of you, I will take full responsibility.
So you'll be killed then?
And should I be removed from command or imprisoned, my second will take over the control of the operation.
I don't think you understand exactly what Gon did to these people. You have a chance to be executed.
That's all there is to it.
Let them make their
Very
own
well.
mistakes.
May I please have any who volunteer to serve as our decoy? To impersonate Miss Pepper, please rise.
I have a question.
Please.
For the decoy, will all squads be deployed with them?
Wait, so you're not Pepper?
Part of the stealth team, or...
All you fleabags look alike. Edgar, you can't be saying... I'm in my own head. Why the fuck can't I? All you fleabags look alike. Yeah, I said it.
As for our
Do something.
As for our partygoers, yes. If you choose not to attend, they will know something is wrong. And then all of this is for naught. Once chaos ensues, yes, please, look for every opportunity to leave, if it is forgiven by the host.
What's in the box?
I will gladly have you again.
I might not go a party if they...
I know, I didn't just hear you say the thing.
Got a safe face, Jamie.
Shizuko was the one who originally had a plan for the decoy due to what she's able to do, and she had her hand up for a moment.
Time is not a beat.
I think, if you don't mind me saying, I think Cadet Shizuko should be able to be the
I just want to ask something.
Consider
Go to the party.
Probably a bad time to ask something. They're kind of volunteering decoys here.
It's my turn to talk. But please continue to talk for me. Like, is this happening at the same time as the party?
Right, the party.
The decoy will be leaving at sundown, giving them enough time to get away from the city as the moon rises.
Conflicts with my plans a little. I'm sure I'll figure out something.
And dancing with vampires.
Fuck you say?
Do it.
Were you invited to the gathering?
Yes, I was.
Then you need to attend in order to save face. However, know that I very much thank you for your suggestion. It was a valuable asset as I had considered the options. Very well. Rana, you shall be our decoy. Arbor, as much of an asset as you would be, I need you leading your squad.
Yes, sir.
Very well. As for any who are skilled in illusion,
Imagine going to a party.
and as for Crystal Thorn,
What would I wear?
gather in Crystal Thorn's barrack and begin preparing our disguise.
Barry. Can I take a slow right quick before we send everyone off?
Right. Please do, sir. I welcome you.
Alright, come on, sit on, recover. Alright, I'm hearing a lot, little squabbling here and there about people who aren't comfortable with this. So one last roundup, because I already heard a couple of y'all feel like your opinions aren't being respected.
Sure.
So one more round. Does anyone 100% have a problem with this? If you do, stand up and talk to me. Because I'm hearing a lot of us not listening to any of you and us not giving a shit about what you say. And I don't know where in the hell that's coming from. Multiple times we have listened. We have communicated every single reason why we're doing what we're doing. You have an issue with it, you come and talk to us. We've said that 1,000,000 times over, and we've done it.
Oh?
We have welcomed you in here. We have listened to you. We have also been trying to understand the problems that have been going on around us, and most of the time, we end up finding information, for instance, day of. We are not sending you to your deaths. I understand a question was asked during the conversation where there was an ask of, are you ready to die? And you know what? I disagree with that as well.
That's grim.
Because the answer should always be no. When death walks up to us, we kick him in the balls.
What if death is a woman?
Get closed, we kick it back open.
What if death is a window?
First, we tell it to fuck off.
That's fair.
I don't expect anyone to die from this. I expect you all to come back fucking home, beaten and fucked up all hell, but with victory in your goddamn hands. Whenever we leave for an operation, every single one of us has to sign paperwork about your lives. The military treats it like some kind of, like you guys are items for the military. And then if any of you die, we have to go through meeting, discussion, and communication with a lot of people to explain why we let you die. Not why you went out and served, why we let you die.
Oh, this speech is to avoid a
How
meeting.
heavy that shit gets. As a sergeant for the front lines, I've done it often, and it hurts, and it gets harder every time. So anybody that we send, we made it voluntary to make sure they knew what they were walking into, and with utmost respect in our eyes, do we send them confidently, knowing that they'll be tactful enough to be ready to send up that signal so we can support them. I know there's been a past with the professors. I know there have been people who came before me and probably who will come after me who have disrespected many of you and set you all down a path that you don't feel comfortable with. But that is not happening anymore. There is no darkness manipulate bullshit going around to try to get us to fuck all of you over. We're here to protect this goddamn town. We're here to deal with these maniacs out there that are more focused on sacrificing the lives of Lycans who are just trying to live peacefully than we are letting them here.
Yeah, it was very peaceful on that village.
So one last time, if any of y'all got a plan, a better one, fix all this to go against even Hannes, you stand up, you tell me right now. I'll make it happen.
Can we have time?
We don't. We've got people who are going to be going to the celebration. We've got the meeting going on. We got the entire movement we got to do with this mission. That's the problem. We don't have time.
Stop moving.
I still don't.
What's on your mind?
Okay. Top of your head, Chips. Go.
I keep being told that there is an urgency with this mission. Where is the urgency? Everyone keeps talking about these what-ifs, like they're factual, they're assumptions. There are different things, right? You don't plan on assumptions. Sure, you can consider them and maybe kind of factor them in, but you don't plan around them. We are planning the whole thing around assumptions. That is scary.
That's terrifying.
All right, let me give you a run through. Operation Sea Blood Hill. We were holding a fort roughly up north. We were dealing with Pale Orcs at the time.
Ooh.
We had one of their tribes leaders. Now, I don't know if you know how Pale Orcs work. I'm sure many of you probably do. And I know the Giants definitely do. They're a savage bunch. They don't believe in anything, but normally a tribes leader can be intelligent enough to manipulate. Now, we were holding him, and the main objective was to keep him held. He had information that we could use. Clear out some of the tribes up north, work on relations with the Giants. We followed through with this. Exceptionally, there was a night where a lot of the Pale Orcs have their celebrations and charge into battle. We held him down. We decided we would hold the fort, keep him held in there. And we saw full force what that what-if could be. It could have just been nothing more than just nothing happening. He was just bluffing and we'd be good. We witnessed more bloodshed that night, watching as they barreled on through. Every one of our defenses, every one of our holdups. We just barely were able to manage with nothing more than myself and about 9 other squad mates. Hell, he died during the damn battle.
Okay, good.
That's the what if we have to look at. This place has a moat, has good defense. You're right. But we also don't know this town. We don't know if there is some secret entrance somewhere that they could have been setting up years before we even got here. The what if is that if we do nothing, we potentially risk every civilian here. Because if one gets in that we miss, we're going to have to be cleaning up those streets with however many he gets to. If we go out there and do this, we put our lives at risk. But last I checked, we joined the CAF to do that for others. So they can go home and sleep well at night while we go out there making this world at least a little bit of a better place. That is the what if.
Leadership meeting, sir.
We spoke, we communicated, we talked. Me and you, and then me, you, and Barian. About this specifically. I didn't tell you about that entire mission, you're right. But I spoke to you about the what if.
All it takes is a crack no bigger than a storm drain.
That is why. Normally, these kind of operations wouldn't happen. You're right. Why would we send you on a bunch of what ifs? But multiple times when you were on a deployment, this kind of thing is going to happen. And you have to make a decision. I'm sorry. I am. I hate being this person. I do. God knows I'd rather be out there back on the front lines, just taking the battles one step at a time. They got me here with all of you. And what I see in front of me is a lot of men and women. Genuinely. People who I've come to be proud of. maybe under different circumstances, would come to love and respect. And I mean that. Every single one of you who I've spoken with, who have come to talk to me, who have confided in me, I have nothing but respect for every single one of y'all. So understand that when I say to send you guys out there, it's because I trust that we can do what I tell you to, and that I will be out there beside you every step of that goddamn way. Gavin?
Just an addition to the what if, since a majority is for this plan, is this, well, we don't know if it's an object or potentially a person that is this power, or where he's getting this power from. What if, since based off the information of
what I can do
how he's controlling it is potentially blood magic, what if
Everyone's got their little side conversations going now.
that has been helping him?
I think they're also
If we
becoming
really take
restless.
him on, and it's known that we know about them, he could potentially, or they could potentially, come for us when we are at our weakest, in an area we have no home field advantage. It's on their turf, and if they have,
It turns out that the unaccounted for factor
Oh,
is indeed
let him
a
finish.
hostile force or presence. I understand his concern.
Everyone gets together and hugs. Problem with that is, you know, I might have to hug a flea bag, and I'd rather die. I mean, look at them. Disease-ridden. Smelly.
We do not simply march on and say no surrender. We live.
Whispers over here.
There is one thing that I'm...
Hannah, what are you saying?
I've got an idea that might
because
make it
of
easier
how
for us to
several people
capture
have already
this man.
spoken. They are
Okay.
putting their full personal
So-
emotions into this.
I gotta take a shit so bad. Can we hurry up?
The factor of people potentially push
Sorry,
themselves
distracted.
Shan,
beyond
Rock,
their
Gamer.
Run to the invisible. Run to the bedrooms and go AFK invisible.
Run a rabbit. Holy shit.
Run to the. Run to
I'm
the
trying to eavesdrop.
dorms. Don't go to the one in the.
Where
the
are
first
you?
one at the
I'm
right.
gonna
because
kill you.
Necobot's in there.
No, I'm gonna take a shit next to Necobot.
Get up those stairs, you fucking cripple. Come on, get up those stairs.
Where's Necobot?
You see me? You see my.
Yeah, where?
Where'd you go?
We might be
Really? I went upstairs.
Oh, I'm right here. Okay,
Many of
see me?
you have personally
Behind
told
you.
me about
Behind
your
you.
lack
Behind
of
you. Behind you.
training.
Behind you. It's this one I'm staring
To
at.
that, I know.
I would definitely be willing to.
Get going, Slingy.
Sorry, man. I gotta take a
Back home,
shit.
God knows I'm over your head, mistress. Something.
Fucking, I can't believe Shane's shitting on Neko.
Listen, you have leadership in your squads. There is a reason why they stood up to be that leadership. First and seconds. If they tell you to fall back or push forward, you do it. There is no question. There is no revel back and forth. When you are out there on the field, you trusted your leaders to make sure they're
It's
making
almost
the
been
right
2
goddamn
hours.
choice. If we hear that any of you went against those orders, you won't be harmed or killed like I've been told by some, but you will be reprimanded and potentially removed. Non-lethally. I can't not stress that enough. I don't know where that rumor came from. Flora?
And would like respond. Flora is not
Welcome to.
stupid. None of us are stupid.
Who called you
Do
stupid?
not put life at risk if can help it. If need to run, will run. Flora especially have too much to live for. Have entire people who need Flora stay alive. But this mission is important. So we'll argue for it.
Is that enough for you?
Permission for Crystal Thorn to be dismissed to begin preparations. We're wasting time.
Let's get to work.
Someone said something.
Yeah, I'm going upstairs. Have fun, all you murderers.
Are you telling them?
Done with you, Professor. Can I please go? Am I dismissed?
Very well.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
Oh, but forward for the fish town. But
Rest of
back
you
for the
hold.
short's got it.
Oh, God!
Steady!
Very well.
You let her know if you see
We are not done.
It's been hours!
Orders and your preparations. Barber,
Got an arm up over here.
please gather the members of medical squad and prepare for the worst shift you've had with them. Any who are skilled in enchantment and have provisions which you may believe will aid our stealth team, please surrender any and all supplies or suggest your abilities towards Professor Blazeheart, who will aid in the distribution.
Professor Varian, are we able to pull those aside who are willing to collaborate on how we're going to recapture over here? Whether it's the tactics, items, potions, alchemy, or otherwise?
I have an idea, sir.
Speak your mind.
Okay. Wolfsbane stops the regeneration factor. If we use something like the paralytic venom that Ravina uses and combine them somehow using hopefully the assistance of Rana and...
What was that? Oh, they're closed. Okay, so, I'm going to be over here. Keep an eye out. I need to pee. So I'll be back. Deepest apologies. Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. I had to go to the little vampire's room. Well, I'm here. I should probably fix my tracking. Because God knows I probably fucked it up with that. Am I crooked? I look crooked. Shut up, you! A little bit on the outside. Da, da, da. And... perfect. Anywho. I miss anything? What do you mean that was fast? I'm like right next to my bathroom. Fuck off.
Plans then, Leon.
Possible idea.
Can we talk for a second?
Are we still talking? Oh. I see less people, so I'm going to assume we're good.
Do what I can to say hello. Dance if I need to.
I'm gonna do something. I love how it repeats before it goes through the full list.
We'll lock up while they do all this stuff. I'm trying to be nice about this, I really am. Okay.
You do not have to be.
Not what I was expecting.
Just keep you and
Of course you'll get them.
safe. Both of you keep each other safe.
Even if it's not one.
I care not with the affairs of Fleabags. I actually don't like being up here. Like, I get it, I'm meant to do, like, eavesdropping and intel gathering. I don't like it there. It feels too personal.
Always have a buddy with you.
But
if you share that
trick with my...
Okay, well, now that I know. Whoop. God, I'm so good at that. Alright. At the very least, this gives me an opportunity to stretch my legs. For so long. I mean, okay. Altogether, out of those, 2 hours, what did we really get out of it? People have a lot of thoughts on Garm for some reason. They don't think killing him in a group is the way to go. That he might be seen as a martyr. Which, imagine. And... what else did we really get? 2 hours for that? Ugh. No, not morals. Don't get it twisted. It's just I don't like being around that kind of stuff. It's like... Okay, hear me out on this. You go to a farm, right? And when you go to the farm, you see out in the fields, you see all the cows and all that, all them grazing, and ooh, it's so nice, they look so happy and free. But then you go into the barn, where you see all the cows sleeping around and eating and defecating, and it's just like, ooh, I don't like the look of the cows anymore. Do you understand? Am I making a point here? I think I am. I don't like getting that close to the cows. I will look at them from across a fence, and I may even talk to one like they're people, you know? It's funny that way. But keep me out of the barn. All I ask. I fucked up the jump. Which, actually, no, I didn't. I didn't fuck up the jump. My equipment fucked up the jump. Because I pressed the button so many times. I'm pressing it now. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1 to jump. 1 to jump. Oh, see, I pushed. Fucking sick of it.
I'll be getting a small group to check on the fishing village. I hired a few hunters. They'll be stationed there just to check up on them.
Cool.
Before the full moon is out.
Sure.
But other than that, just keep patrolling. If anything looks suspicious or anything like that, investigate.
Yeah, totally.
Safely, of course.
Yeah, cool.
Well, I will say so, sir. I talked to a couple of the civilians, and a couple of them seem very nervous because they know what a full moon means.
Put that one together, Einstein?
So I guess could say some of them are a little bit restless.
Well,
and I don't blame
the
them.
Lycan district is shut down at the moment. They're doing their own thing. As for us, we just make sure nothing really goes wrong.
Yeah, totally.
The
I
other
made
full
sure to
moons have been
explain to
nothing
the
but quiet.
citizens that this is new protocol that we are trying out, and most seem to accept it.
I've heard enough talk from the cows for one day. I swear to God, if this is not cleared out more, I am going to scream.
Hunting for the rest of my life, okay? Don't take me out of that. Some of the people's warden around here has been making me a stress ball in the fucking chair. That's fucked up.
Oh God, they're getting slap happy.
Make your decisions confident. Yes.
What did you just say?
Operations flow like water. Rocks are the obstacles, we
Disseminate
move
this
around them.
recipe through the other squad leaders so they know.
You.
As best as
I
I
got
can.
you.
Not wait
Listen,
until
Professor
things
Barry?
become
I'll
too
let
hard to
Barry
handle.
know.
As
Got
soon as
confidence in you,
any
alright?
difficulty arises.
I'm gonna try to
Doing this, but what exactly are we going to? Hoshi said something about going to go talk to.
Hi, Goose. Hi, Goose. I didn't talk to you. Fuck off, Google. I don't know if that. I don't think it did pick up. It actually made me feel bad. Google was like, "Okay, I'm sorry for bothering you." Like, ow, bitch, you're the one eavesdropping on me. So mean. I'm so mean. I'm the meanest. I'm such a dick. Make the jump, make the jump, make the jump, make the jump, make the jump. Oh, I'm so good. That's not how this works. Why am I so high? Everyone's a rooftop walker now, huh? You didn't fall into a house, did you? You totally did. Let me guess, was it this one? No? Weird. He's the parkour king. I so am. I'm so good at it. I never fall through any roofs. Especially not that one with the non-lit windows that doesn't exist. I'm onto you. I'm so onto you. Hi, Goose. Never happened. Man, after that long meeting, I don't even know if I have the energy to become visible. I'm so drained. Huh.
Hey, probably not. Hey, well, I might find drink or something.
Well, there's no sign out there, so, I mean, yeah, they're probably open. Okay, or walk the other way. I don't like that fan is catching me right in the face. Knock that off. Ah, so much talking. So much goddamn talking. Are they still in there? They all go back to their pens? What's one more peek?
You just have
I believe you do.
So a few of you are out to uniform now. I guess this is just a leisurely day.
The only ones that know that manner are those people bastards.
Straight to the heart and fast, especially if he has adrenaline pumping. It's gonna go straight to his heart. They'll know where to put it as soon as they see the exposed spots. And it'll go to his heart anyway, even if it doesn't go straight to his chest.
You might be pretty poisoned also. I still have a little Spain vial needle.
Listen, I'm small enough and I can get to his legs. I can get to the rheumatic artery.
You will probably be the best in that case. Will you be capable of going into this risky task, Dita?
Dita, I'm sure you may have already had the same idea I've had.
Asphyxiation?
But are you coming? Thank God you're as smart as I am.
What the fuck?
Is it, okay, yes, I was saying, but
Doesn't
Nerali
matter
and
how
Jamie
strong
can
a
make
fighter he
pitfalls.
is.
Exactly, he's still
can
a
just
living
suffocate
creature.
him.
He's still susceptible to breathing. We can give him a collapsed lung.
We're bringing Ron and myself and you at least. So that's 3 very powerful air users.
And also, I was going to volunteer to inject him with the venom or the poison. All I need to do
They
is get
got a
access to his leg.
A way to paralyze him very
All I need to
strongly.
do is get access to his leg.
Understood.
I can go in and out.
How's your
quickly,
arm?
Inject
Oh,
his leg,
I'll wait
and then
until
go
you
back
stop moving.
and do the windy spell with you.
Yes.
I'd like to have a talk with you, just in general.
Do anything.
Understand
I was asking how your arm.
influence gonna be on all of this.
I need to know who our
Still
group
can't
is
move
going
in.
to be. If we can turn around who's actually going to be in our backup force, that would be good.
Yes.
Morgan, you're going to a party, aren't you?
I am. I will be attending as fast as I
That's
can.
what you're
afterwards.
dressed up for.
I'm bringing my. Oh, you know what? Where's Shizu?
She was upstairs, but she may be
I
around.
have an idea.
I have a
Morgan,
concern.
quickly.
Don't we all?
Lie to me in the meantime.
If I overheard Toshi say that they, as in, I don't know if all of Ignis or just her, is going to go and speak to Garm, like, right now.
It's Ignis and Cortez right now. They're gonna do some active presence to Garn.
Okay, so they're not, like,
They will be
going to try to
They will be
negotiate
gone and
or
coming
anything.
back.
Okay, alright.
Regardless of some of them denying the plan, the motion is still going. They will not be going alone, of course. There will be a professor with them, if I recall.
Okay.
Ellie.
Ellie?
Hi, it's good.
I will require your assistance in the support team towards Garn's capture.
Okay.
Alright. Babina has created a specific web that will be able to entangle him strongly enough, and you being capable of using your water magics and your strength will be the best carrier for this, also making this net stronger and heavier with your abilities.
I'm bringing mine with me. It's not gonna be.
The rope can
Actually,
absorb
let's
the
start
water
now.
and make it heavier.
Going to be leaving there.
Okay.
Maybe more prudent to give. So having bringing my own clothes.
Please do inform Stark. We're still trying to gather up who are gonna be on the forces, but for now, we got Dita, who's gonna implement a paralytic that we just got from medical. You're gonna be carrying a net, and the main starter for all this to work, Villainess. So you three are guaranteed for now for this team.
Don't worry.
Gotcha. Okay.
Understood.
Okay. I'll let you go find Stark.
Theoretically, the doctors here would need to have werewolf grade implementations, right, in order to give vaccines or anything. So, if I ask them to borrow a syringe that is werewolf grade, would you think that they would allow me as a
Do you
member
think you have
of
the
medical?
time for that?
He's a good guy. Come on now.
Shit, dude.
I think so. I know where it is. I just don't know if anybody is going to be home for me to ask. I don't want to steal.
That's the issue then. Then no. I will say a very improvised weapon right now that could be able to inject this.
Okay.
It could be there.
Secondary or more
There it
secure
is.
vial. And
Is that werewolf grade?
Oh, yes, the concoction that we made in regards
the
to
syringe.
The syringe, you silly butt.
Yes, it
Werewolf
should
hectic
be.
hide.
I was able to acquire it from the local alchemist, so yes, it should be werewolf grade considering I've seen them take from using the syringe to take from werewolf.
Alright, repeat that again because I hear in too many voices at the same time. Syringe and concoction. Again.
Yeah, better container for the concoction that we made, which is the paralytic with the wolfsbane, syringe for any sort of either melee injection or utilizing it as a putting it on something if needed.
Understand. Well, here you go.
I guess in that same line, they're planning on asphyxiating him.
I thought that was your plan.
That is the
We got
backup.
two options.
Damn, they were serious about that.
Him, and then we asphyxiate him.
All the options
all this
that everybody
bullshit happening,
has,
I don't
it's
know
really
if
good to
everyone
have
knows
backups.
everything.
Yes.
I mean,
One more time before we head out.
werewolf lungs are pretty strong. I don't know.
Instead of it being just in this mega concoction.
Quick thing, Yang.
Fleabag.
It's easier.
Keep well.
Especially when fewer know the antidote.
Ending already.
I'm going to do my best to make sure that my friends come back alive. I'm not going to think about anything else.
Is something wrong?
Good.
Tell me.
That's the right way to think.
Please.
Best I can.
4 times the strength
Best I can go.
Head put on 3, eh?
Oh my god.
Hey, what's up?
Still, how can we lose with these morale boosters? Well said, both of you. Keep up that morale. I'll need both of those hotheads.
For every Hannah or fucking oh, why is your name escaping me? For every Hannah and Stark there is, It's like 5 step back with the fucking Dars and Riders. What's this all about?
Yeah. Almost hard to believe, actually. It's been a long time. It's been 40 years.
You got a good future ahead of you. You're just waiting for that woman to come into your life and slap the hell out of you.
What the fuck?
I don't know if they still do that nowadays. I don't know what women like. That's just how I did back in my day.
Okay.
I think nowadays, I think nowadays a woman just prefers a stronger man. Oh, hello.
What do I walk into?
Okay. Are you down on my skills, young lady?
Well, you do need.
You want? Hold this.
Hold this.
Okay, this is happening.
How about now?
From here, can I... No, that wasn't the jump. That wasn't the play. How do I get up here again?
Alright, yes, you are the hottest man in existence.
Okay. You're real, right? Yes, you are real. From here, I go... boop. Back again.
Have you ever asphyxiated someone?
This is the topic of today, isn't it?
Have you ever asphyxiated someone? Like, taking the air out of their lungs and collapsed them?
Pleasure.
I break the list once in a while.
That was so long. All things considered, it didn't need to be that.
Listening in, Doctor?
Trying to. After a while, it all just kind of blends into mush. Most of the stuff I gathered were things we already knew, but...
I couldn't stomach it.
Yeah? Completely understandable.
Are you prepared for what's to come?
Depends on what you're talking about. The plan or the party?
Both. They both coincide with his arrival.
I'm more ready for one than the other. One is an egregiously complicated plan that we have to put together and put on a fake face and deception for, and the other one is the plan.
Well put, Doctor. Well put.
But I digress.
I will to ready myself for the plan. Lenora should be joining us shortly.
I was just about to ask that. Good. Good. Looking forward to it.
Speak of the devil.
And she shall appear.
So how have you been holding up, dear?
Good, I hope I haven't missed too much.
Oh, depends on the day.
Nothing noteworthy.
When is it ever?
They finished whatever little squabble they were having?
One that went on for far too long? Yes, I'm pretty sure they're done with it now. Now they're all coming up with their own little plans.
These days?
Never heard of it.
True.
Now it seems like they're trying to come up with a different plan on how to take out Garm, which I'll give it to them. It's creative. How effective it will be remains to be seen. They're talking about asphyxiating him, you know, filling up his lungs, choking him out. Impressive if they can get it done, but again, remains to be seen.
I was about to say, that would take quite a bit of air.
That was the first way they stopped with that flea bag. After we saw him love it. I believe they're going to be disappointed with their little ideas.
We'll see.
I wonder how those pups feel about them talking about letting the big bad wolf that devoured their whole village. Wait.
Heard one of them growl a couple of times, so I assume she's not the biggest fan.
I will begin to wander in preparation.
Keep us updated. I don't know, after that long-ass nothing meeting, I just feel drained. I wonder if blood wine would fix that.
Probably.
Think they're open to the public again yet?
We can always go check.
I don't see the sign anymore, so I think we're in the clear.
Sadly, the tavern's not open. Still, there's still some.
Should've left that closed sign on there, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know why they took it off. Yeah, I don't know why they took
You can't
that
find one of the
sign
canes, you can't find any of them.
Well, no point staying
Did I hear
around
that the
here.
tavern's
Let's
still
go.
closed?
Sadly, yes.
What a shame.
You'd think they'd keep the sign up.
You'd think. Wouldn't they?
Oh,
Damn shame.
Raid the place, huh? That sounds more reasonable.
Oh yeah, let's just barge down the door. I'm gonna barge in. No, I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do it.
Go get some, old fella.
Listen, I may be old, but I got more skills than you, sonny boy.
Oh? Like what?
I hear, Edgar.
You haven't even seen his body yet.
You want to see it? Don't make me pull it out.
Pull out your body? Now, I think there's definitely some rules to be said here about public nudity, but...
You what?
Oh, look at that!
You believe me now?
Yeah, absolutely. Built like an ox you are.
Like I said, don't test me. I may be old, but I
No test, no test. I was simply encouraging you, sir. You said you wanted to barge in. I said go for it.
Oh, then I'm sorry for the miscommunication.
No worries.
Okay, please.
Must be hard to hear at your age.
I mean, you... Yes. Why not we just, like, you know, grab a battering ram or something? I mean, there's some folks here who deserve to go in there and have a drink. And then they're barging up everything.
Should we start a riot?
That would be fun, but at the same time, I don't want to die. I'd rather die in my sleep.
A lifelong dream.
Starting a riot. Your wife would kill you. I think she'd kill you.
Oh yeah, she. Oh, trust me. She would kill me, and like I told you, she's a lot stronger than she looks. I ain't gonna lie though, you kind of remind me of her, because she almost had the exact same hairstyle. Time has passed. Of course, yes. Except she had a lot more muscle. No offense. No offense. Oh, so now they take this sign. First they took it away, now they bring it back?
Yes, the tavern will be closed for a short amount of time still. We will attempt to open it up as soon as possible. It should not.
We can. Okay, I'll be back.
For medical, logistically speaking, how are those who are attending this gathering? How are they finding it?
Blood wine, blood wine. There you are.
I think we're on our own.
We're gonna be on our own. They're gonna be too far deep inside in Bagger's eyes between the party and them.
Chips.
Very well.
There's.
He's back.
Maybe I could do this in a more socially exceptional way. Socially acceptable. What are words today? Ugh. My brain is still mush.
Sure.
Professor.
Hi, sir. We're keeping in high spirits over here.
Party for the ages. I am otherwise occupied. Otherwise, I might have attended.
We could have had a dinner.
So how are we holding up? Oh, he's walking away. He doesn't see me. He hates me. Oh, my heart.
Oh, your ledge boy.
My ledge boy.
Lost him.
I was going to ask him a favor.
I am spoken for, though a dance would have been nice from such a fine individual, I'm sure, but...
Lenora, you flirt.
There's plenty more to dance.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
A wonderful time.
Hello?
Alright. If you'll excuse me, I have things to take care of.
Thanks, Internet! Woo!
Goodbye, Alec.
Am I here or am I not? Like... Help! Cool. Very cool. Like, are we serious?